South Africa is starting to see the rise in African-inspired dolls with natural hair, brown skin, and also outfits that represent the diversity of the South African cultures. The founders hope that these young girls will start embracing who they are and also know who they are through playing with these dolls. Let's find out more why these dolls are so special. Yolanda is the founder of Luvuthando Dolls.
The dolls are named after my children, Luvuyo and Luthando. So Luvuthando is it's a combination of their names, but it also means feel the love. The inspiration behind the dolls came when I was young. I never had any dolls, and not because my parents couldn't afford them, but somehow they didn't buy me dolls, and so it's always been my dream to have dolls. I wanted to focus mainly on the black or the brown dolls because there's still a shortage in the toy market for this, and I felt that representation is important, and I felt that every child, being white, black, pink, or blue, deserves to have a different skin tone doll in their collection. The first thing they talk about is like, oh, the doll has hair like mine, or has eyes like mine, or skin tone like mine, and also they love the outfits because the outfits are designed for the dolls are actually outfits that I had designed for adult clients, and the fact that I also use mainly African fabrics, and so the style of the dolls is Afro chic, with a touch of vintage.
Each doll comes with a diary about what their career is, what they're interested in, and where they would like to travel to.
Each of the dolls, they have different careers and different interests. And for instance, one of the dolls is a celebrity. She's a singer, and she already has an Instagram. That it's important to give the dolls African names because most of African people, especially from the apartheid era, they were if they didn't have an English name, then they were forced to have an English name because somehow maybe it was difficult to pronounce their names and all of that, or it made or them having a name like James, it made it easier for their bosses and all of that. So for me, it's still part of the representation and embracing who you are. And for instance, I have this doll. This doll is called Sinentle. It's named after my niece. And when I decided to name, some of the dolls are named after my nieces and my nephews, because I wanted them to also feel important.
These dolls create a great space where children are encouraged to unleash their potential. If you'd like to purchase, you can go to www.etsy.com/shop/Luvuthando Dolls. For our City News, I'm Babalwa Quma.